So remember I showed you the Eeyore piece last week. Well, I thought you might like to see the other grouping of photos of pieces that I stitched for Sarah. Started these when I was pregnant with her, and they hung in her room until she outgrew them, and then they hung in Nicholas's room. And that's my favorite part right there. I believe these were a book put out by Stony Creek. I'm going on really old memory though. If someone else knows for sure, feel free to leave me a comment. Happy Friday, everybody. I am, as you can see, clearly in a different spot. This is Nicholas's old bedroom, and where we have now a rather convenient storage room. You might remember my daughter Sarah decided to move her bedroom up into the studio space that is over our garage, which is where I used to teach piano, and Nicholas has moved into her room. This desk bureau here used to be my husband's desk from childhood, and both of my kids have used it, and now it's just a bit of storage in there now. And all of the stuff, well, most of the stuff that was in the studio has now made its way up here. Lots of people were asking me whether I was going to be turning this, what is now a spare bedroom, into my sewing space, which many of you know is currently half of our living room downstairs. And the answer to that is no, because now I wish that I had a dedicated, part of me wishes I had a dedicated sewing room, because it would be nice to have the entire living room for the family. But this house doesn't have a basement or an attic. There is absolutely no storage space in this house. We have a few closets in the bedrooms, but it's not highly usable storage space. Most people have a basement. This house has a poured concrete foundation. And so the studio for many years has been our storage space. Well, our daughter does not want to be living in a storage space. So this bedroom has become, for now, the storage space of this house. And frankly, I like having my sewing area where the rest of the family tends to hang out, because many nights I like to work late, and that means that we can all still hang out together in the same space. So it works out well for everybody. So hello, welcome. It is Friday. Welcome back. Daily Crafty Chat. Hello, Flosstube. Hello, crafty friends. My name is Caroline, and for the next little while, I will be doing daily check-ins, daily little bits of positivity, and just checking and making sure everybody's doing okay. And Friday has now also become Focus on a Designer Day, which is kind of fun. I've been enjoying doing that. And so without further ado, the designer that I wanted to shine a little light on today, and most of us know and love her already, is Jan Hicks from Jan Hicks Creates. And Jan is a fairly new designer. She's been a Flosstuber for quite a while, and we all watch her videos. So many of you probably already know that Jan has started designing and is selling her designs online. But I wanted to draw a little bit of attention to a service that Jan now offers on her. I'm gonna read directly from her website, because I want to make sure that I get it right, frankly, first of all. So lots of people have asked, or I've seen, in cross-stitch groups online, people will want to take a photograph that they love, family photo or photo that they took on their vacation, and they want to have it turned into a cross-stitch pattern. What's the best way for me to do that? Well, Jan actually offers this as a custom service, which I think is really cool. So she says here, I am now doing custom designs from your photos. Instead of setting up, okay, so that one, you don't need to know that. I will stay in contact with you via email throughout the process to find out your preferences and show you a preview before you make the purchase. The cost will generally range between $35 to $50 for each custom order. So, you know, these are, let me show you. Some of these, look at this one here. I'm gonna make this bigger so you can see. Done from a photograph. Look at that. Look at the detail in there. So if you have a favorite photo that you've taken on a travel, you know, a special trip that you took. Oh, and I love this one too. Look at how beautiful that is. Can you imagine that done stitched up? Beautiful. So clearly these are full coverage pieces. This one also, I love this wreath. Look at that. Very, very beautiful. So Jan's designs are both taken from, you know, real photos, but also she's done a few quite unique patterns as well. And her style, I like her style is kind of, it's very much kind of like how I stitch. She seems to like lots of different kinds of styles and things. Like this, it's 5 o'clock somewhere. That's quite different, a different aesthetic than a sampler chart that she's just recently put out. And this is called, what was this called again? Narnia, that's right. Look at this one. Quite different. So this, Narnia was the pattern. Narnia is the pattern that I'm actually going to be purchasing for myself. I tried to do this morning because I like these Friday designer things to be a surprise for the designer, because this isn't words. I'm not being compensated for doing this. This isn't something like, this isn't advertising. I'm not being paid or to promote their stuff at all. I like Jan. I think Jan is awesome. And so as a designer, I'd like to buy Jan a cup of coffee. So buying a pattern of hers is my way of supporting her and also telling you about her. Maybe you didn't know that she does custom work from photographs that you may have that she can turn into a pattern for you, which I think is cool. But that leads me to my next question. I tried to purchase this pattern this morning, and this is completely off topic, but it has to do with PayPal. Canadians with a PayPal account. I am having so much trouble with my PayPal account at the moment. I have had an account alert on it for 2 weeks now that I have been trying to clear up. And I am unable to make purchases through my PayPal account. And it is super annoying because I may have tried to place an order through Trish, 3L Threads. And I think I'm gonna end up having to pay her a different way because I can't, is anyone else having similar troubles? Like, I have filled out every single piece of information that they want me to fill out, except this one particular field. And every time I click it to go in and fill out what they're looking for, it spins and then it comes up blank and it won't allow me to fill anything in. Now I get that, you know, we're kind of in a weird situation now, and getting hold of customer service representation is you know, I am patient. I can be patient, but I'm wondering if anyone else is having similar troubles. So Jan, if you're watching this, if you have another way for me to pay you other than PayPal, could you please message me? Because this is the one that I want, and this is the one I'm going to purchase from you. I think it's so pretty. I already have 3 colors in mind, because that's what I love about these either monochromatic or, you know, 2 or 3 different color designs. You can literally pick your 3 favorite colors and go to town, and then it looks great with anything in your house because they're your colors. And oh, just love it. So Jan Hicks creates, you're my designer today. And I hope that if there's anyone out there who is looking for someone to turn a beautiful photograph into a cross-stitch design, hopefully this will lead you in the right direction. So Jan's website is madforyarn.com, and I will have the link in the drop-down box below, which leads me to the very last thing that I wanted to tell you about today, that I have had an anonymous person want to offer a $20 credit to Jan's shop. And so I am going to offer this as a YouTube giveaway. So what you need to do, if you'd like to be entered in for the $20 credit to Jan's shop, just leave me the name Jan in your comment below. And then next Friday, at the very beginning of next Friday's Crafty Chat, I'll pull the name for the winner, and then you can have $20 to spend in Jan's shop. And to the anonymous donor who has generously given this gift to us, thank you very much, because I think it's a really nice way to give back to you know, we can all use a little bit of happy right now, right? So pretty nice. All right, so Jan Hicks creates stunning cross-stitch designs. And again, we all know Jan, we all watch her on Flosstube, but I just wanted to point out, because, you know, sometimes Flosstubers who do things, we talk about it once or twice, but you don't talk about it in every single video necessarily. And so a lot of times, and people, let's face it, there's a lot of Flosstube out there, a lot of really good Flosstube. You can't catch everything. You're not going to see everything. So maybe this will help somebody find her designs. And the fact also, I think, really neat that she does these kind of these conversions from photograph to chart. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. I really like that wreath too. Yeah, the wreath and the Narnia. I might have to get two. Okay, so I'm off to try once again to email about my PayPal account, see if I can get it figured out. Okay, that is it for me today. I'm always either having to change my battery, or the card is full, or something happens with this camera. I can't seem to get my act together and have everything working all at the same time to record like one full video. So my memory card was full, so that's why if the angle is changed or if I'm further back or whatever, it's not your imagination. I had to delete a whole bunch of stuff off the card. So one of these days I will get it together. Okay, I'm off to read a little bit more of my book for the book cross-stitchers who like to read, conversation that's going to happen tomorrow, because I'm getting there. I will be finished this book by tomorrow. It will happen. And I'm off to sew a few more bags this afternoon. I have I was talking about Ada, my friend in France, yesterday, which reminded me of some really beautiful Parisian, like it has the Eiffel Tower, and it's a couple of meters of fabric that I've been saving, and I think today's the day. I might cut into that. So that's exciting. And I'm going to finish my book, and I'm still wearing my pajamas. So surprise, today was a pajama party Flosstube video. So I'm not sure you can even tell, but I know, because I always wear this cardigan, but if I don't want to be chilly in the house, then I put a cardigan on. But I'm wearing my pajamas. And I am staying in my pajamas today. It's a little bit of a guilty pleasure, but today I'm staying in my pajamas because today is Friday. I am going to be ready for 6 o'clock. I am going to I am going to get that Frosty Forest, and I am going to stitch that Frosty Forest tonight for my Friday Off the Grid stitching party. So at 6 o'clock, I will be posting my starting photograph on the Friday Off the Grid Facebook group. And then if I can stay awake all the way till midnight, now it's 6 until midnight your time zone. So I'm in the Eastern Standard Time zone. So I'm going to be 6 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. And then if I make it all the way to midnight, I'll post my, my ending point there. If I go to bed a little earlier, I'll post my progress in the morning, because on the Friday Off the Grid Facebook group, we kind of party all week long, but things really get hopping on the weekend. So take care, everybody. Happy Friday, and check out Jan Hicks Creates, and I'll see you tomorrow for a weekly crafty update. Take care. Happy stitching.